Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
To Cincinnati, so hope the city welcomes you. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. It's finally fight time. The time has come. Fight week is here. I like to thank the media who's here. I like to thank Xavier University. Adrien Broner versus Broner-Granados will take place here at the Centaur Center Saturday, February 18th. Tickets are on sale right now. The fight will be the headline Showtime boxing event. It will be televised at 9 o'clock on Showtime. The event is promoted by Bob Fitness Promotions and Mayweather Promotions. I like to welcome, Leonard LMB. He's a great guy. I've had a chance to learn a lot from him. He's been very influential. I'd like to thank Leonard for what he's done as far as helping me. Also, we have Steven Espinosa here. Everyone knows who he is. But we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Tickets beginning at $30. You can go to the ticket office right now and buy those. They're available. We're sponsored by Corona. And we have a great card. As you all know, Lamont Peterson, Washington, D.C., Marcus Brown, New York, we have Williams. We also have a championship fight with Avanesian. The champ Adrien Broner right now. He's coming in. We'll go ahead and let him get settled and we'll resume. As mentioned before, the fight is co-promoted with Mayweather Promotions, and at this time I'd like to bring up CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard LMB.
Thank you, Ramon. We're very excited to be here in this wonderful city of Cincinnati, a great boxing town with a history of very good fighters who come from this area. And Saturday night is going to be an outstanding show from top to bottom. In the main event, what can I say? Both of the Adrians, they know each other very well. Trust me, come Saturday night, watch Adrien Broner. He's going to put on a phenomenal performance, and I'm really excited to see it. His opponent, he's coming ready to fight. He's always in great fights. He always puts on great performances, and the fans will be very, very excited to see what he brings this Saturday night. In the undercard, Peterson, DC. What can I say? Outstanding fighter. He's ready to step up and do his thing. He's always in exciting fights, and he's been off for a little bit, honing his skills. He has a great trainer, a great team. He has an outstanding opponent he's facing too this Saturday. That's going to be another exciting fight. Top Dog and Marcus. Boy, now that's going to be a barn burner. From top to bottom, we have a very exciting card. And again, Mayweather Promotions is excited to be working with About Billions, and it's going to be a great event come Saturday night. And thank you all for coming.
Thanks, Leonard. With this promotion is TGB Promotions, who have come in and helped drastically. This is my first time meeting. We've crossed paths, a bunch of times, but this is my first time meeting her. And she's helped the promotion. She's helped me. She's helped me learn things that I didn't know. So at this time, I can bring up President of TGB Promotions, Brittany Goosen.
TGB Promotions is extremely excited about Saturday's fight between Adrien Broner and Adrien Granados. We are thrilled to be here in Cincinnati, especially on the campus of Xavier University, where the staff has been great to work with. It's an honor to be co-promoting this event with About Billions, who I've gotten a chance to know very well in the last 2 weeks out here in Ohio, and of course Mayweather Promotions. We are always grateful to Stephen Espinoza for believing in this fight and all the fights he backs us up on. This is our first time promoting Adrien Broner-Granados, and when we signed him, this is exactly what kind of fight we envisioned him in. He is a great kid and an even greater fighter. Saturday night will prove that. Thank you.
Okay. Showtime boxing has, has really risen over the last few years. They made their mark in the sport of boxing. Adrien has had a chance to fight on Showtime a couple of times. We've always been treated very warmly by them, and they're becoming a perennial power in the sport of boxing, largely due to Stephen Espinoza and the things that he's done over at their network. We plan to be with them for years to come. We hope they continue their success for years to come, and at this time I can bring Stephen Espinoza.
At Showtime Sports, our mission is to bring fans the biggest, the best, the most meaningful fights in boxing. And week after week, we're doing that. And this Saturday is no exception. 3 meaningful fights, all action, evenly matched, competitive fights. This is our 3rd time here in Cincinnati with Adrien Broner, and I think this is the strongest card we've had yet. Marcus Brown, Thomas Williams, 2 up-and-coming guys at a crossroads for both of them. That's an all-action fight. David Evanesian is relatively new on the scene. He's got a signature win and a title, and he'll be facing Lamont Peterson, who those in the know will know Lamont has one of the strongest resumes in the sport of boxing. He doesn't get a lot of respect for it. He doesn't get a lot of recognition. But if you look at his resume, it is as strong as anyone who is active in the sport today. So to have him on the card, that is a main event fight in the co-feature. And of course, in the main event, when we announced our slate of winter fights, this winter schedule, there was one event that I sort of circled, and I spoke to everyone. I said, look, there's one this is going to be the sleeper. Might not be the one that everyone jumps to right away, but Adrien Broner, Adrien Granados might be the best fight on the card. And the way this card is shaped up, it's an all-action card. You're going to see some good boxing, but you're going to see some fighting on this card. And those of you in the sport know the difference, because we've got 6 guys who are rugged and tough and experienced and aren't afraid to fight. If you look at Adrien Broner, obviously his signature win was over Amir Imam, a big upset. And speaking to him and his team after the fight, he wanted a big fight. And they don't come any bigger in this division than Adrien Broner. So when the opportunity came up, Adrien Granados, his team did not hesitate one bit. And they jumped at the opportunity. And as Adrien told the Chicago paper earlier this week, winning this fight would change his life. Now, from Adrien Broner, we know what kind of fighter he is. He takes on the biggest challenges. Whether it's Marcos McDonough, whether it's Sean Porter, whether it's Adrien Granados, this is a guy who doesn't shy away from a challenge. And you like him or not, support him or not, root for him or against him, Adrien always entertains, he always fights hard, and that's why I think this card is possibly the sleeper card that we have on the schedule. I can't wait. We're glad to be back here in the city of Cincinnati, and we know it's going to be a great night on Saturday. Thank you.
To begin the card on Saturday night, we have a great opener for our first TV bout. Thomas Williams fighting out of Washington, Fort Washington, Maryland. Great fighter, fighting against Marcus Brown, who's undefeated, who's also a great fighter as well as an Olympian as well. And at this time, I'd like to bring forward Thomas Williams Jr.
How's everybody doing today? I'm feeling great. Had a great camp. Man, I really don't know what to say. Buy a ticket, watch it on TV, get there. Get there early. Anybody knows me, they know what I bring to the table. You better believe it. You know what's up. You know what's coming to the table when I get in the ring, period. You're gonna try to decipher it however you want to. Throw it on the car. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want with it, but Saturday night, top dog will reign. Thank you. Have a nice day.
He'll be facing Marcus Brown. I actually had a chance to see Marcus Brown fight for the first time at his last fight in New York City at the Barclays. It was a great fight, entertaining fight. They both went at it. Marcus Brown pulled it out. Very entertaining fighter. And then I'd like to bring forward Marcus Brown.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for waking us all up and bringing us here today. Top dog can say what he want to say. Come Saturday night, we're going to become dog whisperers. Understand this. So say what you want to say. Saturday night, we're going to become dog whisperers. Have a great day. Make sure y'all tune in.
Well, the co-main will be a championship fight for the WBA title. Lamont Peterson versus Avanesian, headbangers, they're like family to us. Barry Hunter, Patrice Harris, his brother, they're all here. But of course, that man. Adrien actually took me out to camp for the first time a couple years ago, and we became very close with them. Lamont Peterson had a chance to see him fight, and his competitor is a tough competitor. He was already a champion, which shows you what he's about. And I just want to bring forth Lamont Peterson.
How everybody doing? It was a good camp. Y'all already know that. Just want to give thanks to God and my team, Barry Hunter, Bug, Aunt, Jamie, Andre, Danny. Again, camp is good. Got some good sparring with Eric Babyface Walker and Changus. I think he stepped out. I wanted to pronounce his name, but wherever he is, I just want to tell him thanks for the work.
That's him coming to the door.
There he is, right there. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name, but go ahead and let everybody know your name, man. My name is Alright, you see the face, remember his face, remember his name. He fighting on the card, future world champion. And again, we had a great camp, and we're going to take care of business Saturday night. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, y'all enjoy it.
The WBA welterweight world champion. He's fighting out of Russia. He defeated former 3-division world champion Shane Mosley last May, and he has a record of 22-1 with 11 knockouts. David Avanesian.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello, Cincinnati. Me happy for my fight for America. Me 2 times. So first time for Mosley, now for Peterson. Me happy keep my belt for America for Cincinnati, and thank you very much my English manager, promoter, my English team. Say hello for Russia, Armenia, for America. I'm ready. I'm see you Saturday. I know, and me Peterson wish you for a good fight. Thank you very much. See you.
I just got a message from the boss man. He said he wants to come back up, so I'm gonna bring him back up. Steve, that's
One quick note I neglected to mention. This fight, or this weekend, is a free preview weekend for Showtime. So what that means is this fight is available to anybody with cable. You don't have to be a Showtime subscriber. And that's not by accident. You know, this fight could have been scheduled another time, but we wanted to make sure it was scheduled on a free preview weekend. That's how proud we are of this card. We wanted everyone to see it, whether you're a subscriber or not. So make sure and spread the word. If you can't make it here to the Cintas Center, it is open to everyone on Showtime this Saturday night.
Yeah, that announcement was worth. It was worth the interruption, I guess. Before we go any more further, before we go into the main event, I definitely want to recognize two people. One, a guy who just came up under our banner, who will be fighting Desmond Jarman. You hear Desmond? Secondly, I know you all saw the fight this past Friday, right? Robert Easter Jr. He's here. Go get a champion clap. So, as we move into the main event, Adrien Broner-Granados, like I said in the last press conference, we actually had a chance to have Adrien in camp, and we were able to see what he's capable of, and we were able to see how hard he works, and we know this is going to be a tough fight. We know he's coming to bring it, which is what we wanted. Both guys are going to come out there, they're going to give it their best. Adrien Broner will be victorious, but we like the challenge. With a record of 18-4 with 12 knockouts, he's a very rugged guy. Fighting out of Chicago, he's entering this fight on a 5-bout winning streak. I know we all saw his huge win over Amir Imam, and happy to have him here. Let's go ahead and bring him up. Adrien Broner-Granados.
He's a lot taller than me, so yeah. Hi everybody, how's it going? First and foremost, want to give thanks to God for being here. Just excited for this weekend. Ready to go, had a good camp. Me and Coach, been through a lot in the last few months, but we're ready to rock and roll. I know, this is an AB production, and, they're saying he's coming out. I'm not here to lay down. I'm here to win my fight. I'm here, it's going to be a great fight, I know that. But I'm here to take home a victory for Chicago, for my people. Para la gente mexicana, saludos a México. Aquí estamos listos. Ya se armó. Just tune in on Saturday. It's going to be a great fight. Me and Adrien were boys, mutual respect. He's a great champion, one of the greatest fighters I've ever seen. Mixed with my style, I know it's going to be fireworks on Saturday night, and we plan on putting on a good show. Everyone have a good one. Take care.
Next, I'd like to bring up Adrien's coach. He's been with Adrien since the beginning, when he first started boxing. Mike Stafford is a world-class coach, very knowledgeable in the game. I'd like to bring him up. Michael Stafford.
Thanks, Ramon. I'd like to say thanks to the media for coming out. You guys really been on this fight, I guess, almost a month now. So I really appreciate it. I thank Showtime. Showtime, like I said, been here 3 times, and 3 times is a lot for one fighter.
I'd like to thank Al Heyman for putting this card together. It's a great card. I really appreciate, most of these guys up here I work with, whether it was on an Olympic team or in camp with us. As Barry knows, we train most of these kids, and it's about business now. So, but I'd like to thank Handbangers for always, this is my extended family, boxing family. Getting back to the main event, Adrien, Adrien's been in camp with us before, but people say, do you know him and all that? Yeah, you really don't know a fighter because he didn't have his coach with him. He came here to do a job. Now he's here to do another job, to try to defeat my champ. So I look at that as, right now, we kind of at war in a sense, but we be friends afterwards. I'm a likable guy, nice guy, but once the lights come on, this kid right here, like Leonard says, he's extremely talented. He's gonna put the work in. This camp, they asked me yesterday. I think one of the reporters asked me yesterday, how's Adrien? Have you got back? I said, he's 97% back. I told him, I said, once he get on that scale, make his weight 100%. This kid is back. Believe me. We, as you know, me, Levi, and the rest of the about beating teams, he was on time for every practice session. Like he was before. Barry used to know how that was. He was a gym rat. And that's what it takes to beat Adrien Broner. He's back as a gym rat. A lot of the people in the room I see, they seen how he was sparring. 18 rounds, going on the bag, 6 rounds, working with me maybe 7 rounds. Pushing himself. So he got something to prove. And it's not going to stop here at the center. It's going to be many more occasions. Welcome, champ. Thanks a lot.
At this time, I'd like to bring up Adrien Broner's coach, George Hernandez.
Thank you for having us. The broke team finally has arrived. Everybody's got money, we ain't got shit. You done heard all this stuff, but we come here to fight. My man is right. Training camp is over, now we're here to get it on. Ain't nothing else to be said. For the dick riders, God bless you. Kiss my ass, we come here to fight. That's all, thank you.
Yeah, he knows how to get it going, doesn't he? Well, going to our main event. Short and sweet, wasn't it? So yeah, going to our main event. I'd like to bring up Adrien. He and I, we've been together for a little while. Adrien's career, he's going through it all, and he's always pulled through. And I respect him for that because a lot of fighters with the things he's had to deal with, probably wouldn't make it all right. And I definitely want to thank the head, like Coach Mike said, the headbangers. Barry's always been there for us to talk to him. And I thank Mr. Heyman also. But on the Saturday, he has a job to do, and he's prepared well. Training camp is going very well. He knows what he has to do. He knows what time it is. We're fighting at home. This is his 15th time fighting here. He fought in Tustin a long time ago. It's a pleasure to come back. Andrew brought him here many years ago. it was an exciting fight then. It's going to be exciting fight on Saturday night. Four-time world champion. He's done it all. He's been through it all, and he still has more to go. He has more selling to do, and I'm sure he's going to do it. At this time, I can bring up Adrien Broner.
First of all, I gotta thank God. I've been through so much, and I'm gonna go off topic a little bit. It's another guy in the room that been going through some of the same things that I've been going through, just in a different sport. I wanna give a nice shout out to Pac-Man in the back. He's somebody, a mentor of mine, that talked to me and, tell me what I should be doing and what I shouldn't do at this point in my career. And I respect him for that. He's been with me this whole training camp, and he's been supporting me. I want to thank you. But, hey, I know y'all really used to me. Let me take off my glasses so you can see me. I know y'all really used to me coming up here and just being boastful, arrogant, and just lashing out at the fighter that I'm going to fight. But that's not me no more. So I want to thank George. At least y'all got some excitement. I can't really come up here and say Mexican jokes. I want to, but I just can't. That ain't me no more. So I'm saying, I just keep it in the house when I text Granados. But right now, man, I'm just focused. I had a hell of a training camp. I want to thank guys like Coach Boo, Coach B, even Lamont. I text him sometimes when I'm just thinking on the weekend. I text Lamont, Coach B, Boo. These are guys that I could just talk to about anything, and they're not going to judge me, and they're going to be 100% honest about everything they tell me, whether I like it or not. So, I just want to thank them for that. And it's another guy I got to thank that's in the house today. I really wouldn't be here without this man. When it comes to loyalty, coming from where I come from, it played a big part, and his name is Andrew Williams. At first it was R&R. He's still trying to keep that shit going. That shit's dead. It's dead. It's dead. He every chance he gets Oasis and R&R Productions. No, it's about billions, man. You would about billions now. But one thing I can say, man, I've seen this man literally spend his last dollar on me. And I'm dead serious about that. His last dollar, it was time where he called me in tears, like, I don't think I can do it no more. And I'm like, wait, we 16 to know why we gonna stop now? He was like, man, it's over. I can't keep losing money like this. And I was like, man, let's just keep going. And from that day, we kept going through it, and now we're here. 4-time world champion, 4 different weight classes, and we got more to go. So I just want to thank that man right there, man. And it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure working with GTB. Huh? What is it? TGB. Well, on their thing it say GTB. I'm just reading. Okay. All right, TGB. I don't really know what they do. So I don't know their accolades or not. That's probably the biggest fight they'd have had. But but I don't know. I'm not going up. But I wanna say good luck to y'all, and I know Adrien's gonna bring it, and TMT Promotions. I gotta give a nice thanks to them too. But I ain't throwing no shade, man. I'm just being honest. Like last week was my first show by myself that I promoted by myself in a small town of Toledo, and we sold it out. And I want to give a big thanks to my baby bro, Robert Easter Jr. back there. Put on a hell of a show. You know, with us doing them numbers, and you know, I want to say to Steven, you know, I don't call him Steven. I took the vent out. I call him Steve. You know, I want to say to Steve, like, you know, after this fight, we got some work to do, and we got to sit down at the round table because, you know, we can do it by ourselves. We really, you know, I ain't throwing no shade at nobody, but we don't need no other promoters on our cards. We can do it ourselves. You know, about business promotions, we got what we need. Like I said before, last week we did it by ourselves. We packed over 8,000 in there. Sold out crowd in Toledo. It was about business promotion. It was lovely. And Saturday, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to do the same thing. So this next half of my career, you know, believe it or not, I'm an OG of the game now. This next half of my career, you know, I'm going to be about boxing. I'm going to be about business. And it's going to be less talking and more boxing and handling more business. And I want to thank everybody for coming out.
Okay, once again, tickets are on sale right now. Once again, we have the IBF champion, RBC here in the house. Thank you everyone for coming out. It's going to be a great fight on Saturday night. Go get your tickets. Go tell your family get your tickets. Tell your friends get your tickets. All the fighters will be available for questions. And with that, we conclude the press conference. Thank you. Can someone from Centos remove this right here so the fighters can say something?
Oh yeah. Excuse me, sorry.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll miss it. Right?
No problem. See you later.
And then if you guys look at the back, just I'm shot if you guys first want to just So first, if you just want to look right here and chat, everyone. And then if you guys Hi, this is Brittany Madison, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Okay, now blow.
Okay, sorry. Hi, I'm Brittany Madison, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.